Can you tell a little bit about what a direct box is, and then how you would use it in no matter what the instrument is, and why it's a pretty important part of this recording?
One of the most common uses for a direct box is when I record the bass, because sometimes people want the actual signal that they're getting off the bass, and the direct box allows us to take a 1/4 inch feed from whatever instrument, whether it's bass or guitar or keyboard, and out of the direct box there's 2 different outputs. One is a low impedance mic output, which you could plug into a mic pre and record that, and that would be perfectly clean, exactly what was coming off the person's instrument. The other output is a 1/4 inch jack that you would plug into an amplifier. So the direct box would actually split the signal, allow you to, the DI stands for direct injection. So it's injecting that sound directly into the recording medium at the same time that it's going into an amp. And the amp you could mic, and you'll have both of them. Though there's a difference in sometimes the time that the 2 signals arrive to the recording device. So that's another thing where you have to watch your phasing, and you may also want to slip one of those tracks back a little, because the direct is going to get there faster than going through the mic.
Right, through the amplifier.
Right, and then the microphone coming back in. So they're always a little out of time. Sometimes it's desirable, though, that sound is what you hear. But a lot of times people do shift them back, and you can see it so easily on a direct system, a digital system, because you can see the waveforms, and you can just line them right up, perfectly in phase and perfectly in time.
Now, how do you, does the direct box act almost like a true bypass? Do you think they're losing some tone by running through that?
No. The good direct boxes, they're buffered and everything, so you have no problem at all. In fact, some of them have an extra 1/4 inch that you can plug a tuner in or something to always be able to check your tuning and stuff.
Right on.
And it's the more expensive ones. There's 2 kinds of direct boxes. There's active and passive. The passive one has no electronics that are in the chain, and the active ones could have tubes or something that add a little more character to it. So you'd have your choice of a passive or active direct box.
And you've also used them on with other instruments.
Oh, yeah, guitar and stuff. Right. Everything I've used them. Keyboards, I like to use it too, because sometimes if somebody brings in a standard synthesizer, it doesn't have as much character as going through an amp. So I may record it direct and also through an amp to add a little more character, and then blend the 2 tracks together.
And you found with recording bass guitar, a lot of times, in my experiences, it's common. Everyone says you could run direct. Like a lot of times a bass player will run right out of the direct, out the back, right to the, because it's not like unless he's using a tube bass amp, it's not like a tube guitar where the sound's gonna change with volume.
Right,
So
it's always the same.
It's always the same, pretty much.
And it's exactly the sound coming out of his bass guitar. But that's very common that people record bass direct and through an amplifier simultaneously, and you need a direct box to do that.